What's going on, everybody? It's Kyle, and this is the Veteran Chat Project. We are back in action, and I am, like I promised, not going fucking anywhere. So, let's get fucking down to it. How have you guys been? I hope it's been good. I hope everything that you have been doing in life since the last time we have connected has been working out. I hope you and your loved ones are all well. I hope everybody is just doing fucking great, man. Quick recap on what I've been up to. Recently went to Colorado Springs and did a small event for veteran entrepreneurs. You could say it was, depending on how you look at things, I guess you could say it was a win. I think it was a win, and I'll tell you why. We're going to go into a little after action review here in a second. But one thing I just wanted to say is thank you to everybody out there, to Wackadoo Brewing. Steve, man, you were a gracious host. It was just such a good time to hang out with some veterans and just drink a couple beers and really kind of let your hair down. You know what I mean? I know you had a good time back there behind the bar jamming out to the music that might have been a little too loud. So for the neighbors over there, we do apologize, although they probably will never like you again. That's my bad. So that's actually one thing. We'll go right into the after action review. For those of you that don't know, veterans, we used to do after any kind of training exercise or something like that, you do an AAR, an after action review. Leadership would basically, call on you and ask, three sustains, three improves. So three things you could have done better, three things that you think went good. So I'll get straight into it. It'll be very brutally honest on myself, and all in the way of looking at yourself and going forward. So here goes after action review. As I spoke recently, I will have to double check with the owner of the venue and the band to make sure that both kinds of music line up. I mean, not to say Disturbing the Peak, you guys fucking rocked it. And I think that's kind of the point. I didn't realize, I should have realized, I should have remembered that Steve's place is more of a laid back vibe, stuff like that. I mean, again, not taking anything away from anybody. It was a complete on me. I didn't double check anything. And again, I mean, Disturbing the Beat, they came out and they played for free. So I mean that would be one I say sustain. Like that shit went really good. You guys killed it. We got a short interview with those guys and girl. They're super talented group out there in Colorado Springs, man. If you didn't catch the live stream that I put up, feel free to go check that out. Also, if you're in the Colorado Springs area, go check them out because they are fucking dope. So yeah, I guess another improve. Honestly, I think I would have a better camera situation set up dedicated to the music. I know I forgot his name already. I feel like an asshole, but the singer of the band there, he offered me like sound to his soundboard, and if I was more technologically advanced, I would have been able to say, hey, yeah, let me plug into this soundboard. I'll dedicate a camera, not just a phone, and actually have the sound quality right through the thing. You know what I mean? I think that would have been better. Although I did double check and make sure it was all sounding good for you guys. So that's always still going to be up on the page. So I do think that's one thing I could do better as far as so we got prepare with equipment a little better. We got double check with the ownership and the place and make sure how loud we're allowed to be. Maybe if we could have done that a little later, it probably would have been good. Again, if I would have double checked, we would have been fine. Yeah, another thing I really want to do with this next one, I want to have other businesses, even if you're not in the area. One thing I fell short of is I didn't raise a single penny for Hiawashinkai Dojo, David Wilson's foundation over there, which was the ultimate goal for me, was to be able to raise a little money for him and his dojo and help support his cause. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it again. Like I said, I do have another one coming. We'll talk about that in a minute. I would really like to get businesses to maybe send us some stuff we can auction off. Even if you're not in the area, you still want to get involved. You still want to get your business out there, whether it's like a woodworking or an artist or, whatever you got, man. I'm gonna set this one up here. It's gonna have more time. I'm gonna have more info. I'm gonna plan it a lot better, and I'm gonna take all the planning on myself, not delegate it off to anybody else. That's another thing. You just, sometimes you have to make sure that things are done the way you kind of envision them, and you can't really trust everybody else has your vision on a project that you want done. But you know, we didn't have everybody show up that said they would, so that'd be another thing. I'll even just keep improving because there wasn't just three things that I could have done better. Oh, I would basically do like some sort of agreement next time. I didn't charge anything, which was awesome. It's because, again, wackadoo, if you're in that area and you are a veteran and you want to set up something like this, or even just you want to rent out their tap room for anything, he does offer that for free. He didn't charge me a penny. So the main goal was to basically just set up an ideal situation for entrepreneurs to come in and show off the goods, man, show off what they got. And 120 millimeter Spiceworks definitely did that. So shout out to Chris over there. My man fucking killed it. Everybody that came in the building that day, I think they left with some spices. So shout out to him, man. Keep up the good work. Definitely, if you guys are curious about what he's doing, it's all smoked seasonings, different flavors, different combinations that he works on, some mad scientist shit. Shout him out on Facebook, Instagram, 120 millimeter Spiceworks. He is also the head of veteran nonprofit 22 Until None, which is basically aimed at reducing the number of veteran suicides. So Chris is a good man. Everything you send over there goes towards that. And yeah, dude. So he got to take full advantage of it, and I think that's fucking awesome. And I wish more people would have done it. But also, I get it. Wasn't sure what it was, wasn't sure who I am, but you know what? It's a marathon, it's not a sprint, and I am fully fucking dedicated to get this thing going. And that's kind of what I want to move into on my next point. Basically, is I drove out there from Colorado Springs or to Colorado Springs from North Dakota. It's about 900 miles each way. I did that in 2 days. And with that, no, I'm sorry, I did that in 4 days. So with that, you get a lot of time to reflect and think about things. And, as I kind of mentioned the last time I spoke from this platform, what I wanted it to be, what it's going to be. And I really was able to narrow it down and really decide what's going to happen for the future for Veteran Chat Project. And I think I feel better as a human being when I can be of service to other people, whether it's veterans or just any entrepreneurs in general. So, I mean, I'm going to keep doing these events. I will specialize them for veterans often, and I will also do some that are just small businesses, because the next one here is going to be in Walcott, North Dakota, which, I'll get to in a second. But back to the drive and reflection, man. I mean, our whole thing here has always been kind of like finding your purpose after service. I mean, shit, man, I've been out fucking 13 years or something like that. I don't know. And I mean, beside the obvious purpose and direction of being a father and being a dedicated husband and making sure that I do everything I can to provide for my family, whether it's, be the stay-at-home parent that I've been or whatever. My wife needs me to be flexible for our family, so that's what I do, and that's how I act of service to my family. That's how I show love, and I really want to spread that across, as many platforms, across as many people as I possibly can. I'd love to get into a situation where I just have, small circles all across the states, and we just get together and we set up events. I did get to meet up with some of the Disgruntled Vets guys and gal. I think it was Yoda and Owl, and so that's Jackie, Chappie's wife, which Chappie was not back from deployment yet. So I'm sure that's going to be a big party whenever he does get back. So shout out to those guys, Disgruntled Vets. You guys fucking showed up for me, and I truly appreciate it. And again, like I've said in the brewery that day, if there's any way, shape, or form I can help out, be of service to you guys, whether that's running a North Dakota page for Disgruntled Vets, helping the cause where it comes to some of the events we were talking about. You guys got some really cool shit lined up, and I can't wait to be a part of those. If I can fly in and be part of all that shit, I will. I'll definitely dad bod it up for the car wash, the vet bod car wash, man. I'd love to do something like that up here because, at the end of the season, people got them. We got all a bunch of farms up here. They want their tractors clean. Probably they might not go for the dad bod thing, but we'll see. Farmers they're a little more tight than you guys are down there in the Springs. So, but yeah, man, it was a blast just to get to hang out with you guys and kind of get to know a little bit more of who you are. So again, shout out to the Disgruntled Vets crew. Dylan Lanzel, thank you so much for your help setting everything up, man. Shit, actually, it's funny. I got his card right here, so let it focus for a second. On Target Homes, Dylan, if you're in the Colorado Springs area and you need to get yourself in a house, man, he specializes in veteran loans, everything like that, and also, he's a good dude. So he's not just trying to sell you a house; he wants to get you in a home. So just like Keldon Walker, I had on the show a while back, he's just somebody that just wants to help. So, that's just the kind of people I want to surround myself with going forward with this thing is what can I do to help you succeed and achieve your goals? What can I do to help you figure out what your goals are? What can I do to help you get off your fucking ass and realize that it's nicer outside of your head than it is inside your head? Because that's a huge thing, man. That's why I started this. Did have a partner. He decided it wasn't for him anymore, and this is where I'm at because I still feel the need to talk and get my shit off because I'm not fucking perfect and I'm not okay all the time, and I do want this to be that place regardless. It's important to me that when somebody that talks to me and they're like, man, that veteran chat project thing you got going on, that's really cool. Nobody's really talking about the mental health and stuff like that. And it's true. Nobody is. Nobody's willing to sit down and have the hard conversations and just be like, look, dude, I'm not fucking okay. Some days are worse than others, but some days are great. And it takes hearing it from other people sometimes to understand that you're not alone. And that's really what I want to fucking make people know. Dude, you're not alone. I'm fucking here. I'm with you. My communication lines are always open, man. I'm mostly sharing this stuff now, all for my personal platforms, and then tagging Veteran Chat Project in it, because I don't want to be seen as Veteran Chat Project. I want you guys to see me for who I am, right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm always a fucking person that shows up for the people that I fucking care about, and dude, if I fucking care about you and I put you in my circle, it means a lot because I don't really like people that much. Like, admittedly, it's something I'm working on and it's something that I have worked on, but that's what we're here for, dude. That's what we're here for. And that's what I'm going to talk about in the episodes. I don't have guests. So, as of right now, I actually don't have any guests lined up. So I will be trying to aim for about 2 30-minute episodes a week. We'll do one Turret Talks a month. And then, on these episodes, I kind of want to get into some things, man. I'll definitely be exposing my innards to you, not like flashing you my junk or nothing like that, but just basically sharing who I am and the shit that I go through every day because it's important to hear it. I've learned that just by me talking about it, it makes people okay with talking about their shit. And man, just talking about it lifts the weight so heavy, I'll sit down here for the next 10 minutes or whatever and chat, and I'll go upstairs and I'll feel so much better having just gotten this stuff off my chest. Even just before I got on the show, I was flipping out at fucking this computer shit, dude. I'm not great at it, but I get better and it's working, but that's another one of my faults of many, I suppose, is maybe like some of you, that short fuse is something we kind of took away from the military. I know I did, and I may have had it a little before too, and the military maybe shortened the fuse quite a bit, but again, and I'll beat this dead horse into the ground. It's something I'm working on, and it's okay. Fuck it. If you don't think it's okay because it's that's what your thought is, but I don't want to say fuck you, but at the same time, like, hey man, look, like, you got to understand that not everybody's okay, and it's something I even need to do. It's like I judge people pretty quickly off like their actions, and I don't ever even register in my head like, fucking everybody's going through some shit, man. Like, it's not not the same as yours, and mine's not the same as yours, and yours ain't the same, vice versa. But everyone's going through it, man. And the more people that are willing to sit down and talk about what's wrong, what makes them upset, and it's not in the hopes of like, oh, the whole world's gonna hear me say that I'm upset when I do this, and they're not gonna do it anymore. Like, unfortunately, that's not how it works. If it was that easy, then there wouldn't be no fucking point, man. It would just be too easy. I'd be turning the game on easy mode and just playing through it. So you got to take the hits, man. You got to be uncomfortable. You have to grow. All that shit, all those fucking beat to death, stupid fucking sayings, dude. You have to weather the storm. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep getting fucking hit. You got to keep throwing pasta at the wall till it's done. I mean, fuck. What do you want to do, man? I mean, I've failed so many fucking times in my life that I don't care. People probably have laughed at me behind my back multiple times. I don't fucking care. At the end of the day, I don't laugh at you. I hope one day that you could become as yourself as I am. And that's, actually one thing I wasn't going to bring up, but I just remembered I was wearing this, dude. So it's like, be yourself. And something I'm going to start pushing on the website too, not pushing, but it's going to be available. I am making this going to be a small clothing line here. Be yourself, because it is something I truly believe. And it's not just a veteran thing, man. It's everybody, dude. It's be your fucking self. Be your fucking self. Be yourself. At the end of the day, nobody fucking else is living in your skin. Nobody else will ever be you. And yeah, it is important what other people think about you, but it also isn't, right? So at the end of the day, you want people to know, like, yeah, he might have been an asshole, but you know what? There's nobody I would ever fucking want on my side more than him when it comes to just like having a caring friend, having a good neighbor, having someone who will literally, go into your burning house to help you fucking get your kids out, just in the middle, just because, I believe that, I believe that I would do that. Obviously, I've never been in that situation. I believe that, I would do that for any one of my neighbors or anybody I had the opportunity to see it. It's just, that's why we're all veterans. We all put ourselves in that situation because we want to protect those around us. We want to put ourselves in that situation because we're healers or whatever the case may be. Maybe you're just crazy and you wanted to fuck shit up. That's on you. Hey, but you know what? You did it, and now you're back, and you can't do that no more, right? So, we got to figure out a way to figure it out, right? So that's what we're gonna do together going forward. We'll be posting episodes twice a week. I've said that already. That's okay. Let me see if I got any other quick notes. Yeah, dude, next event. Yeah, that's right. So, Bruiser's Brew and Food here in Walcott, North Dakota. Working there part-time, doing some cooking. Also bartending one night a week. We talked about this event on my way, before I left for the Colorado Springs one and after now. But she's real interested in hosting something along those lines. We are going to do it as just a small business showcase. I wanted, just because it's a way smaller community, I don't want to exclude anybody. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a small business showcase probably sometime in December, January, depending on the weather here. But we'll sit down and really hammer out details. I'll be looking for a band. The same old deal, man. We got a little bit more room, so we'll be able to play with some some more options. I'll be able to bring tables to the party. That's going to be something that I'll also have, so I won't take tables away from the venue. So you'll be able to come, set up your shit, sell off whatever, and then we'll make some donations towards a good cause. Whether it would be 22 till none, whether it's Hiawatha Kai Dojo, whether it's something that I actually am spitballing in the back of my head right now. Let me put a note in it real quick. And I'll talk about it after the event. So yeah, dude, I want to do one in North Dakota. So that's that. We will do one. We will get it going. And yeah, man, it's going to be fun because I have more of an opportunity to plan it here, and it's not going to be as much of a shoot and pray kind of situation. And then me being me, already planning for the future. I have the tentative eyes on something in St. Louis, as long as my man Steve's Hot Dogs, shout you out, Steve Ewing. It's always a Steve, man. Steve's always take care of you. So as long as Steve is on board, which I'm sure he will be, but maybe he can let me host something at his place when I go to town. So So yeah, I mean that's basically what I want to be. I want to be able to set up events and do stuff like this, and really kind of just give small businesses and give veterans and give everybody kind of just a place to come together and really just not be okay. And we can all not be okay together, but then by the time we get done with the show, or by the time we get done with the comments or whatever, and we get on and we do our monthly together talk, we could really just start getting some good things out and really kind of planning our lives together. We get a group going to hold ourselves accountable, and we can really just start moving forward with the future, man, and fucking really, really dive into the future with arms wide open. Sorry, I won't do that again. But, it just came to my head, and I did it. So, man, the other good cause I was thinking about. So, disc golf, man, it's something Dylan talked about. He said there is kind of a thing that he does that he's sponsored by. I forgot the names, like Veteran Disc Golf. But basically, man, so I play disc golf. I think the key to even my happiness started with disc golf. It also started with a dog, which is another story I'll tell you guys in a different episode, because I do want to talk about the importance of dogs one day. And for those of you who don't have a companion in life, whether it be a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, partner of any sort, a dog or a cat or anything to take care of is something great. So write that down. So the disc golf thing, man, I really kind of want to kind of just start like a disc golf veteran, we'll call it, disc golf initiative, veteran chat projects, disc golf initiative, DGI, Digi, because we always like our acronyms, our veterans. And basically what I would like to do with that is I will go after some disc golf big dogs. Dynamic Discs, you're first on my list. Ricky Wysocki, what's up? I know you want to be part of this. I just said you because I like you the most, brother. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I want to try to get, some stamps made up and be able to have like a putter and a mid and a fairway to kind of start, kind of like what I guess Dynamic Disc has Veterans for Vets, but I don't want to do that. I want to do like my own kind of thing. So like I'll do in the area for veterans or family members of veterans. I'll go up to the VA and then just have like a trunk full of discs and just take guys out to the closest park. There's actually a really good disc golf course right by our VA here in Fargo, Trollwood Park. That would be perfect for it. As I'm thinking about it, everything's coming together. It's great. So yeah, I mean, I could just go up there and get into like the physical therapy unit and just say, hey guys, like who wants to fucking go for a walk in the park and enjoy nature. Obviously, we can't do it as much up here, but it could be still something that we could look forward to in the wintertime. There are disc golf simulators available places. I don't know if we have them up here, but you know what? I mean, that could be something that if we had the funds for it, I would build a place, man. I would just build a hub here in North Dakota that was the Veteran Chat Project hub, and it would just be like, yo, if you need something to eat, you want somewhere to hang out, you need some, just that's where we're at. We're playing disc golf, drinking beer, barbecuing, got the family in there, like all that. That would be dreams right there. But that's the future. That's one day. So I mean, obviously, you could tell what I really want in life out of this thing is to be helpful. So hopefully I'll look into some sort of a nonprofit situation and see kind of what that looks like. Maybe I'll set up that disc golf initiative that way. So that way we can really kind of, it's important that fresh air, that getting out of your head space and into a better environment around people who are just, it's one of those things, man. Disc golf, dude, you can be pissed off when you start, and if you really focus on just the game and letting go of everything else, you have forgotten, at least while you're playing, what you're playing about, because you're just watching these fucking plastic frisbees fly through the air, and you get one throw off that you're just like, oh yeah, dude, I want to go play that shit some more. It's like 10 Cup said. I know it's about golf, but I think about it as the same thing with disc golf. Not that they're the same thing, but that this comment goes both ways. But when he was talking to the doctor lady in the beginning, and he said, like when you hit that perfect shot and the tuning fork starts ringing in your loins, that's the fucking shit, dude. When you throw that first throw, or when you get that first big throw in, like, it'll keep you coming back for months, dude. It's way better than any drug. There's just nothing better. And then the fact is, if we get a big veteran league together up here, it would be great, because then it would just be nothing but vets getting together once a week. We talk 30 minutes. How's everybody been? What are you guys doing this week to stay healthy? What are you guys doing this week to stay active? And that's the big thing. Staying active will get you ready for disc golf, because this game is so much fun and it's so accessible, man. All you have to do is be able to walk. And I mean, even in that situation, if we find you the right course, we can get you to play, man. I promise. We'll find you a way. So that's what I want that to be about. As soon as I'm done here, maybe I'll take an hour and look up, what that looks like, and we'll talk about it on the next episode. So, other than that, I don't really have much else for you guys. I do really appreciate those who have listened before. I know with the inconsistency, we might lose some people, but my hope is that it gets you all back by understanding that it was just a minor flaw, and now I have ample time. I have a plan. I have goals. I have me. The best weapon in the fucking arsenal, you guys, it's yourself. It's the fact that you are your fucking self, and that you can do whatever you want. All you have to do is fucking try, man. You gotta get off your ass. You gotta stop being fucking lazy. Put your phone down. That's the one thing I need to do, man. Put your fucking phone down. It ain't 10:30. Your shit ain't done. And even then, dude, when you're just be better. Do 1% today, to be better tomorrow. Live by that motto. You'll be all right. So I love you guys so much. You are not alone. And remember, here at Veteran Chat Project, we know that as a veteran, you were always focused on the mission first. But here, we want you to understand that the mission is the mind. And therefore, I fucked that up. We want you to understand that the mind is the mission. Therefore, get that shit. Lock the fuck in. You got it. I love you. Good night.